Hey everyone, welcome back to the $100 MBA show. I'm your host, Omar Zenhom. And in today's lesson, you'll learn how to create a business plan in just 15 minutes. Yep, you heard that right. 15 minutes. The reason for 15 minutes is because I want you to get it done. I don't want you to think this business plan has to be 90 pages and take you months of work. No, you want to create a business plan that gives you just enough information so you can get started and start creating. Today, we're going to be using the one-page business planner to get it done quickly and effectively. This was adopted from the business model canvas that was created over a decade ago. In fact, we used it when we got started, and I'll show you the example in today's episode. But we just gave it our own spin, simplified it, made it easier for you. Now, if you want to download this one-page business planner, you could do so by clicking the link in the description. Or if you're listening to the podcast and you want to download it later and walk through it again, no problem. Just go to 100mba.net/worksheet. But before we jump into the worksheet, did you know that having a clear business plan can increase your chances for success by 30%? Yes, please. I'll take that. That's amazing. That's according to a study by Palo Alto Software. A business plan doesn't have to be this long-winded thing like we mentioned. It could be simple. It could be one page, and that's what we're going to do today. So make sure you have downloaded the worksheet if you're watching so that you can go ahead and follow along and do your business plan right now in 15 minutes. Or if you're listening to this podcast, you can dedicate 15 minutes later today to do that and head on over to 100mba.net/worksheet to download it. All right, let's dive into the one-page business planner. I'm going to be filling it out along with you on my iPad right now. All right, so here it is. Let's take a look at how to get started. So don't get overwhelmed by all these different boxes and different categories. I'm going to explain everything, give you examples so that it's super simple. Let's start with problem. Now, I love starting with problem because as entrepreneurs, we are problem solvers. That's why we're valuable. Okay. Our product or service solves problems for our customers. That's why people are willing to pay. So whenever you feel like you got a lot of problems to solve in your business, say, yes, that's great. That means I have value. That means I have a purpose. Okay. So don't get bogged down. This is a good thing. So we want to talk about what problems your business will solve, right? List the top 3 problems you think that your customers are going through or facing that your business can help them with. So let's zoom in here and let's go through it. Okay. So I'm going to just give you all the answers that we gave to this one-page business planner when we got started over 10 years ago. So let's list the top 3 problems. First problem is there's a lack of, mind my bad handwriting here, practical education, right? There's a lot of business education there, but there's not a lot of practical business education. I should put practical, biz education here. So there's business school that's going to take you, a long time, and it's not very practical. It's very theoretical. Okay. There are a lot of books out there, but a lot of it's just like biographies, and it doesn't actually tell you what to do. So we wanted to solve this problem, give practical business education, right? Or give practical business lessons. The second problem we solve is high costs, right? High costs. A lot of material out there 10 years ago was super expensive. It was like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for a course that just talks about marketing, just one part of business. Okay. You would have to get an MBA, and that would cost you, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $100,000, $150,000. So that's a problem that we want to solve. $100 sounds pretty good. Okay. Next problem we solve is time. Okay. People have a limited amount of time. Okay. So they have a limited amount of time. They don't have a lot of time to go to business school if they have a full-time job and a family to take care of, right? So these are the 3 problems that we set out to solve. Now, you want to move on now to solution. Okay. What are the solutions you offer to these 3 problems? So our solution to a lack of practical business education, right? A good one is that it's actionable. Okay. Actionable, right? And it's no fluff, right? Pride ourselves that we have no fluff content. Is just straight action, as you could see, right? What's the next problem that we had here? High cost. So let's talk about affordability, right? Everything that we do is either free or very affordable. So the podcast is free, our blog is free, our YouTube channel is free. The only thing we actually charge for is the $100 MBA, which is very affordable, $100 a year. And the only reason why we charge for it is so that people actually take action and feel like they have skin in the game. The next solution here is we have limited time as a problem. And what's the solution to that? It's flexible, right? Flexible time. It's on demand. You can listen to the podcast episodes whenever you like, or watch the videos, or take the courses when you like. It's very flexible so that it could fit in people's busy schedules. So those are the solutions that we come up with. Cool? So far, so good, right? All right, let's move on to unique selling proposition. Okay, you want to get super clear about this. It's a single, clear, compelling proposition that turns an unaware visitor into a prospect, right? When somebody sees your work for the first time, stumbles upon your Instagram page, sees your website, sees you speak on stage, right? What's compelling about what you do? What's unique about what you do? So for example, the $100 MBA offers the best business education without the BS at a fraction of the cost. So great business education, crazy low cost. Okay. So this is what we do. $100 MBA sounds very compelling. $100 versus like $100,000. That was our compelling USP, right? Unique selling proposition. Let's get into unfair advantage. I love this one because this one makes you bulletproof. Something that can't be easily copied. What is something that you offer as a business, as a product, as a service that can't be copied by others? This is super important because if it's something that somebody can just copy you, like a feature, and we've seen this before with our software company, Webinar Ninja, you want to make sure that it's not so easy for people to compete with you because it's hard to copy or be like you. So what is your unfair advantage? For example, our unfair advantage at the $100 MBA is that my partner, Nicole, and myself were both former educators, former teachers. We taught English as a second language for over a decade. We taught 5 classes a day, 5 days a week. I wrote curriculum. I was a head of department. So this is my world. Education is my world, right? So I'm actually somebody on the internet that knows how to teach, know how to put together a curriculum, knows how to put together a worksheet, knows how to teach to make sure that people actually learn and can grow and implement what we're teaching, okay? Plus, we have the experience as entrepreneurs. We built multiple 7-figure businesses, this business, the $100 MBA, as well as our software company, Webinar Ninja, which grew for 10 years and had over 30,000 customers, and were able to be acquired by ProProfs after 10 years. So we have the experience as entrepreneurs, but we also are able to teach from that experience because we are trained teachers with degrees and certifications, right? So that's a very hard thing to copy. You would have to spend 10 years in teaching in order for you to copy me. So that's really hard. So unfair advantage, experience, teachers, plus entrepreneurs, right? Guys, my handwriting is horrible. I know it, but you're going to have to live with it. Okay. Forgive me. All right. So unfair advantage. Next, customer segments, right? List your target customers, right? List who you're going after. Now, this goes hand in hand with your unfair advantage. My unfair advantage, again, is that I'm a trained educator, experienced educator, as well as an experienced entrepreneur. So my superpower is to be able to take complex ideas and simplify it for somebody who's just getting started and is not really aware of what they don't know, okay? Now, I would not be really uniquely valuable to somebody whose experience has been doing business for 10 years. They know the complex, they know the jargon, okay? So we focus on new entrepreneurs, okay? And what else? Small business owners. What else? We also freelancers and creators, right? Freelancers and creators. These people would benefit from our unique selling proposition, our unfair advantage the most. So these are the people that we go after. All right, let's zoom back out. Let's take a look at the next box here that says existing alternatives. Important. You want to list how these problems are being solved today already, right? So what are some solutions that your customers are currently using to solve this problem? It doesn't have to be a perfect solution, but it is a solution. Okay, so for example, for us, how are they doing this? They're spending a lot of money, right, on an MBA. Right? That's one solution that they're going for, right? Another solution that they're going after is wasting money, right, on fake gurus, right? They're wasting money on fake gurus, okay? What else? Maybe they are reading books, but it's not a complete solution. Right? They don't know how to take action, right? They just get a general idea of how somebody else did it. And books are a great resource, but it doesn't solve the whole problem. But this is what our customers are going after to solve this problem. And this is important because it allows me to know how to market and who to go after. Okay, what are the key metrics? Key metrics that will tell you how your business is doing, right? How do you know if you're winning, how you're growing, all that kind of stuff. So our example for us is subscribers, right? YouTube or podcast subscribers, subs, right? What else? Another metric would be money, right? Revenue. What is another metric that we can go by? Okay. Also, results, right? Or case studies. For you, it might be reviews on Google. The point here is that how do you know you're winning? Show me some scoreboards, right? For us, one of the scoreboards are subscribers or downloads on our podcast, revenue numbers, right? How much money we're making, and then results or case studies or showing that, hey, we're actually making an impact and helping people with what we're doing. Okay. High level pitch. We're almost done, guys. Pretty simple so far, right? High level pitch, right? What's your one line, your elevator pitch? If somebody says, tell me about your business, what do you do, right? You want to concisely describe what you do. An example here is X for Y analogy. So what's TikTok? It's, Instagram, but just Reels, right? That's what TikTok is. So for us, the $100 MBA is Netflix, right? For new biz owners, right? So Netflix for new business owners. This is maybe pretty clear to somebody. Yes, there's more to it. Yeah, we do more than just videos, and we do podcasts, and we provide worksheets, and we help people out in all these different ways, and we do events and speak on stages. In a nutshell, basically we're Netflix for new business owners. All right, it's easy for somebody to conceive what we're doing. Okay, next. How are you going to find your customers? List your paths, your channels to your customers. Okay, so is it social media? Is it paid ads? Is it through content marketing? So for us, it was content marketing. This means creating content like podcasts and blog posts so that people find us and then they learn about us and then they want to learn more and subscribe or buy our products. Content marketing, right? What else? For us, it was paid ads. We did paid ads and we still do. Okay. What other channels? How else am I going to get our customers? Well, in the content marketing section here, we have podcasts and videos, and that's kind of how we market. But we also do email. So we make an effort to increase our email list to get emails, capture emails so that we can market to them via email. So these are our channels. Okay. Your perfect customer. Who are your perfect customers? List the characteristics of your ideal customer, right? So when we say perfect customers, we're talking about one person here. Like we want a lot of that one person, okay? List the traits of this perfect person. So here are the traits of our perfect customers, right? Somebody who is in the second season of their life, right? Second season. So this is somebody who is maybe a college graduate and is in a job right now. They're in a career, not super satisfied, wants to start a business. They want to make a transition, second season, okay? What else? Somebody who is willing to invest in themselves, is a learner, okay? Invest. in themselves, right? And there's ways to find this out. Have they invested before? Have they bought courses before? Have they, invested in their degree? Somebody who's willing to learn and invest in themselves. Okay. These are generalities, but this is something that's important to us in terms of the perfect customer. And then lastly, somebody who is actually frustrated. Okay. Frustrated. Why is frustrated important? Because I need somebody with drive to actually do the things that we teach, okay? I know this because I didn't really make a huge leap in my career until I was frustrated. My frustration outgrew my fear, and I really took a leap and became a full-time entrepreneur. Okay, zooming back out. Okay, last two, cost structure, okay? You're going to list all your fixed and variable costs. What are some things that you're going to have to pay once, maybe, or once a year, or depending on what you're supplying or what you're selling? And what are some things that are variable? Okay. So things that are reoccurring and things that maybe is one-off. So for example, for us, we'll start with like first fixed cost, and then we could do variable here. Okay. So fixed costs, server costs, staff, right? We're going to need team members to help us build this community, at some point. We're going to need to pay for marketing or advertising, ads. So these are some fixed costs that are going to happen over and over and over. Okay. Variable costs. Well, I might need to invest in a new computer, right? Right. That's one of, it's not happening all the time. It's a one-off kind of thing, or maybe every few years, right? I need to invest maybe in a camera if I'm shooting videos, right? You get the point, right? What else? A mic, right? These are some things I need to invest in to podcast, right? So this gives me a good understanding of what these costs are. And then I would cost out how much these things are. I would write a dollar amount for each of these, whether, this is going to cost me, for us, it's $400 a month because we have a dedicated server. So this is what we have to do. Now, revenue streams. How are you going to make money? How's money going to come in, right? List your sources of revenue, right? So at the start, when we were starting with the $100 MBA, we really just said, okay, this is how we would like to make money. And then we just listed them down. So we said, we want to make money with sponsorships, right? Right. Or sponsors, right? We want to make money with memberships, right? The $100 MBA. Where our courses live, right? We want to make money with maybe events, right? We want to make money doing maybe affiliate marketing, right? So we just listed all this stuff down. And then what happened was, after we started trying some of these things, we started realizing, some of these are making more money than others. We should double, triple down on these. And then eventually what we learned is that, okay, actually we make most of our revenue because we create so much content for free through sponsorships, right? Through our podcast sponsorships. And then we realized, okay, we don't really want to endorse all these different products to make money and be swayed by this idea of affiliate marketing. So maybe we'll do some affiliate marketing, but it's not going to be our main focus. So maybe affiliate marketing is not going to be as strong as sponsorships. And then we realized, our memberships are growing because people love our content, and memberships become a stronger kind of part of the puzzle. So you will find out, the percentage of how much money you're going to make from each of these later on. But right now, just write down, what are the possible revenue streams where you can make money in your business? There you have it, guys. 15 minutes later, you have yourself a great business plan here. Okay. In 15 minutes, one pager, all done. So save this. You got it in your hands now, and it's going to be your reference as you move forward. You know exactly what problems you're solving. You know how to come up with solutions to these problems. You have a unique selling proposition. You have an unfair advantage. You have your customer segments. You know exactly who are you actually targeting. Okay. Existing alternatives. What are some alternatives that people are looking for right now? Because your solution is going to be the solution instead of these, right? What are the key metrics you're going to be tracking to know if you're winning? High level pitch, one liner that you're able to kind of describe what your business does. What are the channels you're going to go after so that you can be able to grow your business, your marketing channels? What does your perfect customer look like? What are those attributes? And then cost structure, important, where your money is going to be spent on, and then how you're going to make your money, revenue streams. Love it. So there you have it. Your one-page business planner is completed. This is a tool that allows you to focus on what's truly important and give you a clear roadmap for your business. Remember, a business plan doesn't have to be long to be effective. This one pager is enough for you, okay? The key is to be clear and concise and be able to use it as a living document that evolves with your business, because your business will change over time, a little bit here, a little bit there, as the market changes, as you change, as the demand changes. So keep being flexible. Thanks for tuning into the $100 MBA show. I hope you found this episode valuable. If you haven't done your 15-minute plan with me right now, go ahead and do it. Get serious. Prove to yourself that you're serious by filling this out. It's super simple, as you saw. If you're listening to this podcast, no worries. Go to 100mba.net/worksheet, and you can download the worksheet and do it along with me. You can print it out, or you can use your iPad like I did. Thanks so much again for listening. If you love this podcast, if you love the value that we're giving, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe if you're listening to the podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or check me out on Instagram or any of our socials, which will display on the video below. Or if you're listening, just go to my Instagram is at Omar Zenhom. Very simple, OMARZENHOM. Until next time, keep taking action, okay? These are the action steps that are going to get you closer and closer to your goal, to financial independence and building a business you love. Thanks again. I'll check you in the next episode.